Hello everyone, I'm Black Alex 88 fan here, and we're gonna be doing some more NASCAR Heat 5 Championship mode, and this will be episode number 12. And sorry, I've been not uploading, like a lot. I just had schools of well, not a thing. I'm not gonna say a thing. Well, there's school, and it's very annoying. I do have a 2 or 3 hour break, but I just want to do it stuff like on my own, not like do this. Usually I do this after school, but it could get very difficult. But we're heading into Homestead, Miami. This will not be the championship race. This will actually be, in the middle. I want to say like middle, maybe like early season. That's around like the middle, early season. But as we're now qualifying right now, the pole is at 33 seconds as we're coming off the final corner. It doesn't look like maybe we can get a pole. No, we're not. We're not going to get a pole. We were 6/10 off. We're going to qualify in the top 12. It's improvement where we usually qualify. We usually qualify like outside top 15. Here's your pole. I'm not the pole. There's your race results. And your pole sitter goes to Denny Hamlin. So let's take a look. We're at Homestead Miami Speedway. Is now, here we go. The stories of the race. Denny Hamlin's your pole winner. He's on the pole. Usually he's good here. Daniel Suarez, failed multiple scanning station multiple times, and as well Dre Lami's driver's introduction. As you see my car there, I'll try to replicate Tyler Reddick's this year's Homestead car. Oh, we're coming to the green flag. The green flag is back. Not back. The green flag's in the air. We're racing at Homestead. Racing at Homestead Miami Speedway as we're side by side with the 95 of Christopher Bell. 19 lap stage, so it's gonna be a pretty long race here. As now we clear Christopher Bell, trying to go on the outside Ryan Newman. We leave the door open for Matt Kenseth. We are side by side down the back straightaway. That's like, you know what? It's barely lap 1. We haven't even completed lap. Let's take it 3 wide. I was about to say let him go, but make it 3 wide there. So we're actually gonna clear Ryan Newman with the 3 wide move, entering the middle. Ryan Newman running the outside lane. Now we're trying to clear Kenseth if we do. Now we're side by side with Kevin Harvick. As you see, his Busch paint scheme is now entering turns 3 and turns 1, turns 2. Still trying to clear Harvick. We will, because we're running that outside line. As we will, looks like gonna clear Kevin Harvick. We're gonna clear Kevin Harvick. Caught up to Kurt Busch and Elliott, but Kurt Busch actually make us check up there. And now it's gonna allow Matt Kenseth on the inside. We get in the wall just a little bit. It's gonna allow Matt Kenseth get clear of us now, is that we're gonna do the same thing like what we did in lap 1, except Kurt Busch is now on the outside lane. We make it 3 wide, but this time he's actually gonna battle back. Kurt Busch on the outside lane, so side by side, entering turns 1 and turns 2. Is now we actually get in the back of Chase Elliott. He goes sideways, almost spinning the car, but he saves it, and he's still somehow in the 8th position. That's gonna affect maybe some of my effect of my car, since I actually picked the bumper. Not the bumper, almost. Actually, I guess the bumper, It's now entering turn 3 and turn 4. Almost going the back of Kenseth, except I lifted there. It's going to allow Chase Elliott on my inside. I didn't actually get there that pretty good. It's going to allow Elliott on this inside my quarter panel, but we're going to clear Chase Elliott. And now we're trying to get up to Matt Kenseth, entering turns 3 and turns 4. Hamlin is your leader, by the way. He already looks like he has a second lead over Kyle Busch, I believe, and somebody else, unless it's just Kyle Busch. But now we're side by side with Kenseth on the quarter panel, entering turn. We completed that lap. 14 laps to go in stage 1. Points will be awarded, even though I don't need stage points, since we have those 4 wins in the bag. And so now entering turns 1 and turns 2. Coming out of turns 2, Kenseth almost clears me, but we're still gonna get on the corner panel side by side. We're gonna get the momentum off. It's just like a rocket when you enter on the outside lane and you go exit. And now we're gonna clear Matt Kenseth, and now we caught up to sorry guys. We caught up to Keselowski and Martrix Jr. Entering turns 3 and turns 4. Trust me guys, if you want to see some night racing, I don't think it's gonna be night racing, it's just gonna be evening racing. It's kinda close. But now entering with 12 laps remaining, Truex has cleared Keselowski. It looks like Keselowski could be fading here a little bit. 74% on tires, 22 laps on fuel. We're easily gonna make it, but now we almost get into the back by more Truex. We're actually gonna be 3 wide for this position, as we're gonna clear him. That's just like 2 races ago at Atlanta, between me, Kozlowski, and Shurex. But this is for 5th, not for the lead like Atlanta 2 episodes ago, I believe. Now we cut up to William Byron, who desperately needs some points if he wants to point his way in the playoffs, and the caution's actually going to come out. Denny Hamlin is your leader, and I don't know who actually caused the caution. Jimmy Johnson's in 19th. Fine, Jimmy Johnson fans. Now we're going to restart here. We're going to restart. It's between Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, row 1, Ryan Blaney, and William Byron, row 2. And row 3 is myself and Brad Keselowski. Green flags back down in the air. 6 laps remaining in stage 1. Not a lot of laps. As you're seeing in the real life, Denny Hamlin straight out dominated the race. The only 2 closest competitors were probably Ryan Blaney and Chase Elliott. Elliott had a shot but got in the wall. But now we cleared Keselowski, but Trace coming up on my inside. Is when we're going to get a rocket down on the backstretch once again on almost William Byron's quarterback. And we're actually going to go maybe in the top, make it 3 wide on Kyle Busch. It's still almost for a battle for lead between Blaney and Hamlin. But Byron's going to get underneath Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch, you know, who knows? This could be Kyle Busch, you know. So far, Kyle Busch has not the season because he doesn't have a win in 11 races. It's hard to believe we could see a Kyle Busch 2020 real life season, but in NASCAR Heat 5. As now we go up the track just a little bit. Byron passes him. Kyle Busch checks us up, but we're actually going to push him on the back straightaway. It's going to allow Kyle Busch get in front of them a little bit, but Byron's going to technically have the preferred lane for the AI. But for me, I can run anywhere I want technically. That's not about 4 laps remaining. Byron's going to clear Kyle Busch. Is that we are 3 wide for 3rd. 3 wide for 3rd place. Byron gets the nose and on the line. As now we're clear Kyle Busch now. We're gonna go on the top, almost in the wall to let go of the throttle. Entering, actually coming out of turns 2. Now we're gonna have a good runoff of exit. Now looks like may have cleared William Byron, but we're gonna still on that outside because, you know, just to be safe, almost got on the wall there. Byron's gonna have a little bit of run here. Is now coming out of 4. Battle for lead is heating up between Ryan Blaney and Denny Hamlin. As they're almost 3 wide of Kyle Busch. We're going to clear William Byron. 3 laps to go in stage number 1. Now coming with the white flag for stage number 1. A battle for the lead between Denny Hamlin and Ryan Blaney. You know, if they make contact or if they do something, we could be in the mix here. But, you know, NASCAR games, or maybe not NASCAR games, but like NASCAR Heat. Or this game doesn't like do that, unless, I don't know if it does that, maybe rarely. But anyway, turns 3 and turns 4. Entering coming through the turns, I actually messed up there. And coming out of 4, Denny Hamlin is going to win stage number 1. Already dominated, but maybe Ryan Blaney was right on his tail. And we were actually closing in on the gap. There's your top 10 there. Matt Kenseth runs at the final stage point. He runs at the top 10, as you see there. As you see, Jimmy Johnson, you know, so far not the season he's had or is having, you know, maybe wants to forget it. As we actually lose 2 positions, we come down to the pits. William Byron gains 2 positions. We lost 2 positions. Byron gains 2, and Kyle Busch is not. Green flag is back down there. As you see the sky, you know, on the race, you know, we have lights, as you see. So it's actually almost turning into a night race. Like we said, it's going to be an evening as we go up the track just a little bit. So we made sure to go maybe up the track, maybe 2, but we go wide just a bit. Almost because it would Joey Logano 3 wide. It's the 2 Penske's. It's right now, Penske is in the top 6 right now. Tesla's on the bottom, trying to run the outside line. Here comes Byron. As we look up in front, he's challenging for 2nd, maybe 3 wide for the lead, potentially. No, Hamlin's going to get the run. But now we're going to battle Kenseth for the 7th place position for 16 laps to go in stage 2. As you know, Kenseth is not in the playoffs yet, so he needs these points. Here comes Triggs on my back bumper. As Hamlin's leaving that out inside lane for Byron, and Triggs is actually going to get into me. We make contact, we fall back all the way back to 9th. In 2 laps, we already lost 4 positions just because of the restart. But I know we do have the car to maybe potentially actually win this race because we were closing on those guys. The car is just really loose there. It's really loose there and that. Now entering turns 3 and turns 4. Cut up to Kenseth, but still Kenseth will fight back with the caution. Actually comes out. Caution comes out. 26. We're not going to come to the pit because we have enough fuel to make it to the NF tire. Actually, probably Carter was the one who brought the caution a couple of laps, or 16 laps ago, I guess, something. And Denny Hamlin's your race leader. Joey Logano is second place. You know how, last year's real life Martinsville race, 2018 in the fall. If anyone actually watches this, they had a huge fight. Well, not huge, but they had a fight. And on the round of 8. Green flag is back in the air. 10 laps remaining in stage number 2. And forgot to mention, Logano started in the rear. I don't know if I said it in the pre-race because this is like after I recorded the beginning. I don't know. But Logano from the rear already challenging Denny Hamlin for the race lead. We cleared Kenseth, get in the wall a little bit, again in the wall. Kenseth on my outside, charging deep on the outside there. As though coming out of 4, Denny Hamlin's gonna lead this lap with 9 laps remaining. 9 laps to go at Homestead. Now we're side by side with William Byron with 8 laps to go for 7th. Now entering turns 3 and turns 4. Now side by side with Keselowski. As now so far Byron and Bowman, the only 200 cars who actually have pretty top 10 speed. As we clear William Byron, we're on the quarter panel of Keselowski now side by side. The nose is in front of Keselowski, almost clear of Keselowski, but we actually do clear him. But now 4 laps to go. We got a battle for 3rd maybe. But between me, Blaine, Tricks, we go up the track just a little bit and almost get into Blaine. I think we actually did get to Blaine, my bad. But now we're side by side. We made 3 wide. We are 3 wide for 4th between me, Tricks, Blaney, clear Ryan Blaney, gives him the bumper. It doesn't seem he actually likes that. He's still giving me the bumper. As you see here, still on my back bumper. Looks like it's gonna give me a push. Draft corners, maybe not, because he's gonna split the middle between me and Tricks. As now we go up to Kyle Busch for the 3rd position. We go all the way to top, but we couldn't get it. But now, 1 lap to go for stage number 2. Hamlin has a pretty good lead over Joey Logano, so maybe Hamlin does have the winning speed. It wasn't like really close like stage 1. But now battle for 3rd between me, Kyle Busch. I decided let's just keep running the outside because that's my preferred lane. I loved running the outside lane at 1.5 miles, obviously. As now turns 3 and turns 4. Looks like Hamlin's gonna win stage number 2, but it's gonna be a drag race at the light for 3rd. It looks like we're gonna clear Kyle Busch and we're gonna get 3rd. As meanwhile, Denny Hamlin's gonna win the stage and Logano's 2nd. I ran out of 3rd, Kyle Busch 4th, and Tricks 5th. There's your top 10. Kenseth again runs at the last stage. Runs up the last stage point. As you see, Jimmy Johnson's still in the back. But now, looks like maybe pit strategy. No, we're gonna get 4 tires, obviously. Logano actually moves up to spot. So it looks like it's gonna be between Logano, Hamlin, maybe even myself. Maybe trying to make it 4 in a row, I believe. I think it was something like that. 4 races in a row. Can I be the first driver to be 4 in a row? No one has ever done that in NASCAR, but I could be doing, obviously, this is not real life. Real life would be even more harder, but this isn't a game. So now we actually cleared Kyle Busch. Tricks is on my quarter panel because they actually went up the track. Turns 3 and 4. Logano's running the bottom. Hamlin's running the top. I don't know what he's doing. Hamlin's just had the dominant car, but now Logano is in the lead. Here comes Tricks. Tricks was not even in the top. He was barely in 5th. Kyle Busch is going to give me the bumper. Blaney back to 4th. Me and Kyle Busch are side by side. Is now entering turns 1 and turns 2, trying to clear Kyle Busch and get up to Ryan Blaney. It looks like Kyle Busch is easily going to clear me on the bottom. But now entering turn, now only 19 laps remaining. Is there smoke? That's Martrix Jr. He's spinning. He goes up the track. We're going to get into him and we're going to get a bunch of damage. We're going to get a bunch of damage here, and that could awfully actually cause us to race. It looks like we're gonna come to the pit road, I guess. Or, so, I mean, we're gonna have to come to the pit road. So we come to the. Actually, no. I decided to, stay out. But coming back to the green flag, and guys, I want you to watch this. Let's get a DNF. We're actually gonna get a DNF here, unfortunately, all because of Martin. It wasn't even my fault either. I was actually pretty mad about this because, there's the start of the race. And you see Hamlin's in the lead right now. But we're gonna get ourselves a DNF here because, you know, Trix spent. That was actually, not gonna lie, a realistic crash when Trix goes up to try to collect someone. Fortunately, it wasn't, you know, his teammate Kyle Busch. It's myself. You see that beautiful car, in my opinion. But now, let's take a look at the race results. Actually, no, not Christopher Bell. Martrix Jr. actually, not Martrix. Christopher Bell ends up winning the race, I should say. Sorry I couldn't show you the results, but there's your playoff standings. Boyer's now -2 points out, or -3 points out. There's the rest of the playoffs. And guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. I'll see you later. Peace out. I'm out.